Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Mindy. If you haven't been here before, welcome, and if you have been here before, welcome back. Today we're going to make a new recipe. I've never made this before. It is out of this cookbook, Diabetes Meals on Plate. Okay, this calls for, this is 1/4 of a cup of celery, 1/4 of a cup of, it says finely diced onions. I just need to do 1/2 of a cup of the peppers. So we're going to get started with that. This is for the rice, so that's why it wanted a smaller dice. And now we're going to brown these vegetables and get the rice going, and I'm gonna move this over here so you can see, and I'll be right back. I have 1 teaspoon of canola oil. Okay, there is 1/4 of a cup of celery, 1/4 of a cup of onion, and then 1/2 of a cup of the peppers, the yellow, red, and green peppers. And I just did a variety of those so that it has a little more color. Okay, our vegetables are starting to sizzle and brown up a little bit, so it's time to add our spices. It calls for 1 bay leaf. Okay, and then in here I have 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/2 of a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of sea salt. I'm just going to put that all in here. And now we let this cook down for a few minutes with the spices. I would show you real quick. I have a baking dish ready. I'm just going to give it a light spray with this olive oil cooking spray. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our liquid. This is 1/2 a cup of water and 1 cup of chicken broth. And we're going to immediately put 1/2 a cup of long grain rice in and give it a stir. Now what the recipe says to do is bring this to a boil and then transfer it into your baking dish. Okay, and we have the rice and the peppers and the onions boiling, and now we're just going to take this. I don't know if you can see because of the angle, and I'm going to just pour it into the baking dish. And there you have it. Okay, I'm going to pop this into the oven at 375 for 50 minutes. That's 50. Oh, you are supposed to cover it. Put a lid and then pop it in the oven. In dicing, we're going to chop up some red peppers, green peppers, onions, yellow pepper. I'm going to add some celery. Then we will also be taking our little cherry tomatoes, and what we do is we just cut them in half. And now I have to slice up the sausages. These are al fresco, smoked andouille. It says with Spanish paprika, black pepper, and garlic. It's chicken sausage. I have never ever used these before. But the book specifically recommended this brand of chicken sausage. So this is what we're gonna try. In the cookbook, it shows that they cut them at a little bit of an angle, like this. So I am going to do exactly what they did in the picture. Uh-oh, somebody smells something. Well, hello. Hi, did you come to make your appearance? Yes. Is it time for your appearance? Okay. All right. We'll give Saute a cookie. Come here. Can you sit? Oh, she's such a good girl. She's such a good girl and just so smart. There you go. All right, I've got all of this ready. I'm gonna move the tripod back over by the stove, and then we're gonna start cooking again. I have 2 teaspoons of canola oil heating our peppers and onions. 1 cup of celery, as well as the sliced cherry tomatoes. All of this goes in together. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colors. I love colorful food. I'm gonna give it a stir. And what I have here is 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. And then here I have half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. And then we're just gonna give it a stir and let this cook down for about 10 minutes. Okay, I pulled out a piece of the red pepper and I tasted it. And this needs salt. This really needs some salt. So I'm gonna add just a sprinkle of this over the top. So then I'm gonna give it a stir, and that should do. Okay guys, as you can see, this is really starting to cook down now. It's the juices are starting to cook out, which you maintain all of this. You don't drain it. So, but what you do is when it says, after it cooks for about 10 minutes, you take it off of the heat and you put it in a bowl. So I'm going to put this in a bowl. I'm going to use this same pan, and I am going to put our sausage in it. Oops, that's really, let me move this. The steam is coming off those vegetables. See, that's what you want it to look like. So I will let it cook until it looks like this. And there is our sausage. This is what it's going to look like. Now what I'm going to do, because the rice is not quite ready, I'm just going to add this, and it doesn't say to do this in the recipe, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this right here on the side so that it all stays warm together, and I'm going to turn the heat off and just let it sit like this for a few minutes. Here is the rice. I just pulled it out of the oven. Ooh, steam. You'll want to pull your bay leaf out. That is not anything appetizing that you want to like bite into. So the flavor has already seeped out of it and it's in our rice. Okay guys, here we have it all plated up. This is my plate. We have the chicken sausage, the peppers, onions, tomatoes, and celery, and the rice that is so incredibly spicy. Here's the expert taste tester who can let us know if it's super spicy.
Well, I'm gonna start with that.
Oh, start small. Take a little one because
I'm not shy.
I know, but
it doesn't smell as spicy as it does in the air right now. That's really good.
You like it? It's not too spicy?
And it's very spicy.
Yeah, very spicy.
Yeah, it definitely has an after kick.
Yeah.
But it's very flavorful, and I really like the flavor.
Okay, let us know what you think of that chicken sausage.
All right.
Chicken andouille sausage, if I'm saying that correctly.
I love the smell on that. It's like almost like bacon.
It's Cajun spices in it.
Mmm, that's really good.
Is it good? Well,
that is absolutely delicious. I love that.
Okay, here we go with the vegetables.
This is a winner.
This
is
winner.
Definitely a winner.
Right. This is a winner, guys. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure. Oh, here we go. Sadie's having her taste test. It tastes like carrots.
Yep.
Always with the carrots. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys. Bye.
Hey, guys. It's Sadie here, and I just wanted to say that I hope you will like this video and subscribe and click that little bell, too. That way you know every time my mommy and daddy upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!